Hello Life Path 1, welcome to the channel, or welcome back. We've got cards flying out for you straight away. 10 of Swords. This is the overall energy. Don't be too worried about this Life Path 1, it's a 10, it's the end of a cycle, so that's good. Change is good. In your mental body you have the 6 of Wands, so I'm going to get some more cards out before we start the reading. Let's just move these around a little bit. So now we have the 6 of Coins, or the 6 of Pentacles as it is known, and we want some messages from Spirit now. Ooh, the Devil. Dun, dun, dun. Don't worry too much about this card, Life Path 1. As I have always said about the Devil, if you've watched this channel before and you've had the Devil card out, the Devil is your best friend that tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. But it works in your best interest. All the cards work in your best interest. There's nothing to fear here. Let's get some 3 of Coins. We'll get some clarifiers on this card. Oh, and the 3 of Swords. Right, okay. So message from Spirit coming through strong there. We want a couple of more cards and then we shall start the reading, Life Path 1. Let's have a look. I will pull some 4 of Wands. I will pull some Oracle cards as well after this, and then we will do the yes or no section. We're getting this one. I'm feeling another card for you for that placement as well. Final outcome, there is the Sun. Oh, that's good. King of Wands and the Sun. That's a great way to end the reading, Life Path 1. So we may have a few obstacles to navigate through. Nothing to worry about. Nothing you are not capable of dealing with, Life Path 1. You are a very strong person. Very capable of dealing with whatever life throws at you. Life does seem to do that. It seems as well, Life Path 1, when I'm a Life Path 1 as well, and it seems whenever things just start to feel like they're going in the right direction and settling, it's like boom, another challenge. I don't know if you find that as well, Life Path 1, but I do. I certainly have that within my own life. I feel like I'm consistently learning, and you know, that's what this is about, the human experience. It's a learning curve, forever learning, forever the student. Start with the first card, 10 of Swords. So again, as I said, you know, 10 of Swords, and it is an end of a cycle, but it's also about letting go of self-limiting beliefs as well. Sometimes it can be another person who is around you at the moment, Life Path 1, who you just need to be a little bit wary of. But you know, use your discernment when you're speaking with people, and as long as, you know, you don't do that thing that we tend to do, not just Life Path 1s, but people in general. We don't like, sometimes we just don't like to see the truth, you know, especially when it's a negative truth. So as long as you don't do that and you face it head on, it's not an issue that you won't be able to deal with. And Life Path 1, with you receiving the Sun card as well as your final card and the King of Wands, it's going to be a good outcome. So it's what's happening around you at the moment, Life Path 1, is needed. It's needed for you to move on. It's needed for you to be that Life Path 1, to be that dynamic, that pioneering, that leading person within your own life. So yeah, so it's something that's needed. We see some past energy coming through with message from Spirit. We'll go into that in a moment. So in your mental body you have the 6 of Wands. How to get in the placement of the mental body, it means that you are really starting to connect with your personal plans and goals, and your drive and your fire. We can see that your belly's roaring. The fire within your belly is igniting. It's coming out to play. So you will find yourself really being drawn to that which serves your life purpose. being drawn, life path 1, more to that which is in alignment with you, and less drawn to that which is not in alignment with you. We see this here, which we'll go into in a moment as well. So it's making good choices, and by good I mean choices that are really in alignment with your highest good. So reaching a life that you want to reach, being able to manifest that which your heart desires, be it a career, be it it can be a person as well, but we're in the one's energy here. This is generally more to do with your own personal, you know, your own personal plans, your own personal passions. But it can be a person. You can be passionate about people, so it can be a person. Now with the Six of Coins, or the Six of Pentacles as it is known, I love this card. This card is a sharing card, especially within this deck. It emphasises a lot on giving, you know, so it's in your emotional body. Now what this tells me, life path 1, is you're going to be bringing out your sharing side, your caring side, your nurturing side. It is the card of nurturing. And with it being in the emotional body, you're going to be feeling at ease with this. You know, like when you're in burnout and somebody might ask you for a favour and ask you to help them, and you know, you're just like, oh, because you're just in burnout, and it just feels, you might do it, but it feels a bit heavy, you know, because you're dealing with everything within your own life, or your own mentality, emotional body and spiritual process. But you got, with the Six of Coins, it's going to be something that you feel in alignment to. If it's a person, you could have somebody coming through that is going to help you financially. So that doesn't necessarily mean, like path 1, they're just going to be handing money to you. This is more to do with you helping you find your way. They might do, you never know, but it happens. But you know, helping you find a way of that independent wealth, which is something as a life path 1 is very important to you. That independence, you know. And also again, but it's more heart-centered. I'm getting a very heart-centered feeling. I'm getting heart-centered feeling from both of these cards, to be honest with you, life path 1. Yeah, I am. And it's funny because the heart center is green in terms of the chakra system, right? It's seen as green. And blue and yellow makes green. So yeah, because like this is blue, which is the throat chakra, and the Six of Coins is a yellow colour, which represents solar plexus. But I'm getting heart center through quite strong, and they pair together, when you mix them, they make green. So I feel your overall being, your overall energy, even with some stuff that needs releasing, which we're going to go into, even with that, you're in a good place. You know, your alignment is pretty good. You've been doing a very good job with learning to navigate life and learn from past mistakes, you know. And when I say mistakes, I just mean you're learning how to deal with things a lot better than maybe you once did. And I know that can come with age, you know, human age, but not everybody does. Some people are stuck on loop for the rest of their life, and they still handle the same situations in the same way. And it's like Einstein says, you know, stupidity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. But that's not a life path 1. A life path 1 will make a change. They will notice where something needs to change in order to advance, in advance for yourself and advance for others, for those around you. You're independent, you're a pioneer. You've got, life path 1, a logical mind, but you have a creative mind as well. You have that superpower of the left and right brain, bringing them into balance. It's a superpower of yours, life path 1. So we can see that any work you've been doing on yourself is paying off, and it really is. We've just got this challenging section here. You again, it is letting go. There's something going on with you at the moment, Life Path 1, that you're having a little bit of trouble of letting go of. You know, it could be a person, it could be a habit, it could be a perception. You know, it's a general reading, Life Path 1. You will know what this is, but there is something. And as I said, moving forward, you will be working your way through this. We're at the 10 here. Right, let's go into direction from Spirit. So the first card that I pulled through for you was the Devil card. As I said before, the Devil card, it's the best friend that tells you what you need to hear. And this is it. You know, something is pulling your strings in terms of, you know, it could be a person, it could be a thing, a habit that isn't serving you. But something is pulling your string. Another way to look at the Devil card is looking at the subconscious mind running the show. You know, a lot of the times, especially when we're not present, we work from our subconscious mind. And there can be programming in that subconscious mind that gets stuck, and we can end up on a loop. So say you're trying to, I'll use a generic example, you're trying to give up chocolate cake, but every day you find yourself going and buying chocolate cake, and you're just like, before you know it, you sat at home eating it and you've not even thought about it. That's because your subconscious mind is running the show. But that will be linked to comfort. So, you know, you do it because it's comfort, because it gives you a nice bit of, you know, it just feels good and comforting for a little while and eases things. But it will be connected to something that you need to face, embrace and release. Now, we're seeing here two things. We're seeing the Three of Coins. Now, when we're looking at the coins energy, we'll do the coins energy first, because, or the pentacles, we'll do this first. So maybe working with a team, are you taking on too much? Is that what you need to let go of? Because it can be Life Path 1, you're very independent. Do you need to reach out and find help from somewhere? Is it a project that you're working on and you're trying to do everything yourself? It's okay to collaborate. When we look at the Three of Coins, we're looking at collaboration, it's working with others. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a person in the, you know, who you will see face to face, or it can even be a book. Collaboration can be buying or downloading a new book that will give you that little bit of help that you need if you're stuck on something. But there's some information that you need to be looking out for. Yeah, there's somewhere you need some help. So it might be in with the coins as well. The coins is longevity, the material world. So for some of you, it could be finances, you know, getting some help dealing with finances if you're getting overwhelmed with your financial situation. But it can be just what you're working towards, just getting some extra information through, and looking at another way of doing it. So any way you can collaborate with another's ideas to help you along. Now we have the Three of Swords. Heartache, heartbreak. There may be some stuck energy there that you need to let go of. So it can be a past relationship. I feel that it is a past relationship for most of you, not a current relationship, who are dealing with the Three of Wands energy in terms of the hearts, you know. And I do, and I feel it's on its way out, but and this is why it's going to come up, so that you can release it, so you can face it. You're ready, you know, Life Path 1. If it was a little bit hard to look at, now you're ready to look at it. I feel Spirit, Life Path 1, is saying to you more than anything, be that friend that tells you, you know, you be that to yourself. You tell yourself what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Facing that which you need to remove from your life, whether that be a person, or whether that be you holding on to something that no longer serves you, or facing old energies from past relationships might be coming up for some of you as well, to let it go. A good way of doing that is to journal things, write it out. It can be family as well sometimes with the Three of Wands. It can be if you're having issues with families, letting go how hurt you feel. Try to understand that their opinions of you is exactly that. Their opinions of you. They're not your reality. Okay. That just came into my head there. So there may be some watching this that are struggling with family members at the moment. Yes. So we have the Four of Wands. We're looking at this in the placement of your inner strength. When you get the Four of Wands, it's bringing your self-interest into stability. So, it's appreciating the bounty within as well. And it's practicing gratitude instead of lack. And this is a strength of yours, life path one. You always find the solution. You're a life path one. It's what you do. You're a problem solver, You really are. And you have such a strength about your life path one. It isn't easy being the first life path, and it isn't. You've learned over the years to be strong, and you've learned how to get through any of life's challenges. And I just think sometimes you may, question yourself and doubt yourself, and you're being reminded not to do that. We have celebration here again, coming together. I'm seeing the three. Collaboration. Maybe it's time to reach out to get some more information, or even collaborate with another person. Co-creation. Now for your final cards of the tarot before we move on to the oracle, you have the King of Wands and the Sun. I love these cards, both of them. They're very empowering cards. Again, we've got the blue and the yellow coming through, ending. So, we start your reading with the mental and emotional body. We've got the blue and the yellow, the group bringing us to a green. And again, we've ended the reading on blue and yellow, green, heart center. Life path one, I feel you're just going to be really connecting with your heart center on a deeper level. And it's such a beautiful energy to be in. That's when life starts to really flow, when you're in that lovely harmonious energy with your heart, and you're just feeling the joy as life's unfolding around you, and you're just feeling the joy in it. It's such a beautiful energy, and I really feel this for you. King of Wands, Master of his suit. When we're looking at the Wands energy here within the emotional body, we can see with the 6 we're moving up into the King now. So you are going to be achieving that which you set your mind to. There's a few things that you need to let go of, and this letting go is generally a pretty much lifelong pursuit, but there's just something around you, an energy around you at the minute that's coming to the surface to be released. We can see here, it's like standing in your own power. It's holding yourself up high, seeing yourself in a higher light. And that's what you should be doing, life path one, is seeing yourself for the powerful, independent, light, but loving life path that you are as well. I think people think that independence and loving, it's, if they don't understand the way a life path one works, or an independent person works, I don't think they really understand that you can be very independent and very loving at the same time. You don't need to be a codependent to be loving, you can do it whilst being independent. But so your independence is shining through, holding your own plans, wants and goals up high. So this is where your energy is going to be concentrated in the coming weeks, even more than what it may be now. You're going to be holding yourself in high regard and your plans and goals in high regard. So we're seeing you moving here, we're seeing movement, and we're seeing you feeling happy about that movement. You've got the Sun card. The other thing with the Sun card is the calm inner strength that comes with this energy. It's such a beautiful strength. It's, to me, when you're in the upright Sun energy, it's such a calm strength rather than a like survival strength. So it's a difference I feel between surviving and thriving. So it's a thriving energy. And it just shows me, along with the King of Wands here, that you are going to be moving through a couple of challenges, but you're going to be moving through, you're going to be letting go, and it's going to be taking you into this really beautiful thriving energy. Thriving is the word that's coming through. Let's have a look what the straight away, breaking free. What a card to get flipped straight away. Resilience. These two are very brown cards. Let's just move these over here. Okay. So breaking free and resilience. Yes, so we were speaking about this. When the devil energy, when you face that devil energy, again, it's something pulling your strings, or it's a subconscious mind taking over. It's running the show. So, when you break free from that, you become freer, basically. That's why it's called breaking free, because you become freer, and also you become more aware as well of your actions, rather than being on autopilot. So it's a really good energy to have. But we can see that I feel resilience. I feel the two cards I pulled here are just really reiterating what I've already said, so I won't go too much into them, because I'll just be repeating myself. Let's have a look. Right, okay, when the birds sing gratitude. Now, I want to say something like Path 1. When I pulled this deck, I looked at the bottom card and it was this one upside down. And when I've just gone to pull it now, it was upside down. Now, I don't do reversals with oracles, but because it's been twice now, I feel, we can't ignore this. And when it says, when the birds sing gratitude, I feel you're being reminded, like Path 1, to be grateful for that which is around you, to practice an attitude of gratitude. And it reminds you of this because it really brings the energy up. The more you can be grateful of that around you, the more your energy gets pulled up, the more energy you have to deal with life's challenges, or to do that project, or sign up for that class, or go out and meet them people. It really helps with life, but obviously you do need to, we can't bypass the shadows, so we can't bypass things that need to be looked at. So again, do look at anything that is holding you back, face it on as honestly as you can with yourself. But practice gratitude. I feel maybe you've been slipping a little bit in that area recently, and it's just a gentle reminder to go back into an attitude of gratitude. When the birds sing gratitude. Now I'm going to pull one more oracle, and then we'll move on to the yes or no section of this reading, Life Path 1. If you're sticking around for that, I know it's not everybody stays for that, but am I getting 2? Yes, we're getting 2. Is it 2 or 3? 2. We're getting 2. Ooh. So sweet and gentle power. See, this is what I was talking about with the Sun card, that calm strength. Another way of putting that, sweet and gentle power. Yes, so you're coming from it's not having to force yourself through things. You'll just be flowing through things, thriving. That word keeps coming up. Deeper understanding. So what you are moving through at the moment, Life Path 1, what spirits have brought through, saying this subconscious programming that needs changing, and what you're going through at the moment is going to give you a deeper understanding of yourself and a deeper understanding of humanity as a whole as well. Every little bit of yourself you get to know gives you a deeper insight into the rest of humanity. It's very powerful. Understanding yourself is super, super powerful. It's not just for you to, you know, be able to align with your true purpose. It also gives you a wealth of knowledge. It's very powerful. Right, okay, so that was the first part of the reading. If you're not staying for the yes or no section, what I do is I just pick 3 cards, and you know, they have yes, no, maybe. Sometimes they have a maybe on them. There's not many maybes in there. But if you're not sticking around for that, then thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in a new reading. So for those that are sticking around, this will take me a moment to clear the table. If whilst I'm doing this, if you would like to hit that, oh, if you would, putting that in the wrong place, sorry, light pathway. If you would like to hit the like button, and if you want to watch more of my content and you haven't subscribed already, if you could subscribe, I would really appreciate that, thank you. And also, if you're finding that the reading is resonating in any way, yeah, feel free to leave a comment or even an emoji. It's just going to help the channel go out further, you see, and get the readings out to more people. Right, okay, this will take me a moment more. One more card. Just remember, Life Path 1, when you're asking a question, to keep the question nice and simple, and also remember that energy changes. If you get an answer you don't want, it's good to ask yourself, is this something I can do something about? And if it isn't, learning to go into acceptance, because you can change things within your own world, but you can't change other people. So especially if you're asking about another person and you don't get the answer you want, then how can you accept that? Give you a moment to quickly look at the cards and see which one you feel drawn to. I'm going to turn the cards over now. We'll start with card 1. We have a yes. Card 2, yes as well, Magician. And card 3, yes. Okay, so loads of yeses. If you was looking for a no, then, you know, I'm sorry for that. But we've got all 3 yeses today. Magician energy, we've got quite strong energy coming through. 10 of Cups, the Magician energy, and 3 of Wands. So yeah, there is. Thank you very much, Life Path 1, for watching today. Please take care of yourself. Until the next reading, bye.